Hello all, good morning, good evening. Welcome to SQL Server video series. This is the first video in the series, and in this video we are going to learn about the basic terminology like what is data, what is database, okay, what is RDBMS, why do we need to learn SQL Server, and what are the problems with existing file systems. That are all the things is necessary to learn before we are jumping into SQL Server. Okay. See, now we are going to jump into the first slide. Solve what is data. Data is any fact, okay, any information. Uh, Instead of saying any information, we can say like any fact. Mean like any English sentence, any number, anything is a data. Okay. See, if you process the data, we'll get information. That's why we are calling it as data is a raw facts. Okay. See, if you see here, data could be either video, audio, or text. Okay. See here in the numerical data 80, 90, 70, 60. After processing, what is meant by processing? We do a calculation, average. See, what is the average among all these numbers? 75. Okay. 75 is a information in the sense 75 is the average of all this data. That is called the information is meaningful. Okay, data is simply a fact, and information is like meaningful data. See, 75. So if you see 80, 90, 70, we cannot say anything about this data. Okay, it is not in either order, not in a sequence, we cannot say anything. So the conclusion is data is a fact, anything. Okay, any word, any letter, any sentence is a data. If you process the data, we'll get an information. Okay, what are the different kinds of data? Audio, video, text, any numerical information, all comes under data. If you process the data, we'll get some information. Okay, information is useful and information is meaningful. And what are the different ways to store the data? Okay, in general, our personal information will be storing in either Excel, Word, PPT. Okay, what are the different kinds of data we have? Video files, audio files, text files, Excel files, Word files, PPTs. Okay, what are the different benefits of storing these data in Excel or Word or Notepad or PPT? It's simple to use. Okay, we can directly, it will come along with the Windows. We will directly go inside and we will save it, and we will keep it inside our personal folder, and we will put password to our computer. Okay, if someone knows our password, they can go to that folder and they can access the files. It's a simple to use, cost effective, easy to share in the sense we don't deal with millions of records. Our data is simple, we can directly share either in WhatsApp or mail. Okay, that is what the different ways we can store the data, and the complexity. Okay, and then see, this is a personal information. Okay, and if we go to corporate information, so I mean like as a software company, we are dealing with bank data. See, we cannot go and simply store it in Excel or Word or PPT. See, banking information, the customer information, in the sense customer personal information, customer card information, and something like that. See, card information in the sense, if you know the card number, CVV, expiry date and all, someone can easily stole the money from that card, right? So we need to be very carefully store the information. And there is a concept, if you are dealing in US data, right, there is a PHI, personal protected health information. We cannot even disclose the data to different persons unless there is a consent from the customer, gender, race, something kind of data. That kind of, in the industry, there is a requirement to store the data something like this. Even if you are a developer, okay, you are dealing with bank data, you are not supposed to see the sensitive information like card numbers, CVVs, and such other informations. Okay, what do we do? Okay, what do we do? How to store that data? See, there are some problems with this data file systems. If you store our data in file systems, duplicate data. Even if you store the record multiple times, okay, instead of single time, we cannot identify like how many times that record exists. Okay, wrong or different data. See, the same customer information we are storing in multiple sheets. Okay, see, in the one sheet we have stored a date of birth is one format, and another sheet in another format, in another sheet in another date. So the all the sheets I have stored the same information in three sheets. If I want to update, I have to update in 3 sheets. Okay, so if I miss to update in single sheet, so there is no correct data in the when compared to other sheets. That is the problem, hard to find the data. See, if you are storing multiples of records, it's hard to find particular information with I mean, like if you have a query, if you want to query some criteria, right, it's hard, difficult to handle large data. Since we are storing the personal data, it's okay, but if you want to store billions of records, our free softwares are not sufficient. Okay, backup and recovery, if you want to back up the data, I mean, like copy up the data, we have to do it manually. Okay, if some person came and delete that file unexpectedly, so we may lose the data. So that's what we need to have a recovery plan, backup plan. Okay, we need to maintain the corporate data. See, these are all the challenges in the file systems, and we need a software who has to provide all these features in that software, so that we can effectively maintain the customer data, we can query the data, we can back up the data, kind of things. Okay, so there is a concept called RDBMS. There is a software. RDBMS is a software. Okay, is used to store, organize, manage, and retrieve the data in tables. What is table? Table is nothing but rows and is a collection of rows and columns. Okay, if you simply draw a table in the piece of paper, it's a collection of rows, horizontal lines, and vertical rows. So RDBMS is a piece of RDBMS is a software. What it do, it will store the data, organize the data, and retrieve the data in the tables. Along with whatever the problems we have seen in the previous slide, it has to show some, okay, some features so overcome these problems. Organize the data, store the data in tables, less duplicate, reduce repeated data. So RDBMS is a piece of software which allows us to store the data, retrieve the data, query the data effectively. Okay, along with this, there is a backup plan. Okay, it handles large data, multiple users. Okay, RDBMS is a software, that's what which has to provide all these benefits. Okay, and then examples of RDBMS. If you need to say something is RDBMS, that has to provide all these features. Okay, what are all the different RDBMS related softwares available in the market is SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, SQLite. All these softwares are RDBMS. What is meant by RDBMS? Relational database. RDBMS, if you want to say particular software as a RDBMS, it has to store the first thing is it has to store the data in the tabular format. Okay, and another thing, it has to have some backup and recovery plan. It has to have some data validations. Okay, it has to some multiple users will be able to access the data, because see, in the in the customer, in the banking scenario, there will be multiple branches. Okay, there will be multiple branches are accessing accounts information of the customers. Okay, if you go, suppose you have taken an account in your local branch, and even if you go to some other state also, if same bank exists, if you go and tell your bank account number or mobile number, they will be able to fetch the data. That is called multiple users can access the data. Data security. What is data security? Data security in the sense, see, I am a software developer. Okay, even though I'm a software developer, I will not be able to update the data. Okay, I will not be able to misuse the data. That kind of security it has to provide. Okay, see, if some software provides all these pieces, that software what we call it as a RDBMS. See, these are all the RDBMS softwares, and among this all the list, what we are going to learn, we are going to learn SQL Server. Okay, SQL Server is an RDBMS developed by Microsoft. This is a Microsoft provide. So this piece of software name is called what? Microsoft SQL Server. And as part of this video series, we are going to learn Microsoft SQL Server. What we are going to learn? We are going to learn how we are going to organize the data, how we are going to deduplicate the data, how we are going to search the data, query the data, how we are going to provide the security to the data, and all these concepts, whatever the features we have in RDBMS, how do we implement practically inside the SQL Server, that we are going to learn. That is what this course is all about. Okay, and as I said, RDBMS, since SQL Server is an RDBMS software, it will provide all these uh, things, right? handles large data, backup and recovery, transaction support, scalable. What does transaction support? Transaction support means if you go to an ATM and you are trying to withdraw some amount, suppose if transaction got failed, we no need to worry, because either we have to withdraw the money, or else if transaction failed, it will go again back to our original account. That is called the transaction management. Okay, either it has to success or it has to fail. It should not be in a intermediate state. That is what the transaction management. Okay, along with data security, data accuracy, all these features we have in SQL. So that we are going to learn in this videos. Okay, and see what are all the different objects which we have to implement all these concepts is we have tables, views, stored procedures, functions, triggers, indexes, all these things that we are going to learn as part of this video series. And what is SQL Server and what are the different job opportunities for this SQL Server? See, if you want to build a career in data analytics, data engineering, software development, business intelligence, or database management, see all this wherever almost 80% of the industry jobs requires SQL knowledge. Okay, see these are all the different jobs that we can apply if we learn SQL. As a SQL is a primary thing. Okay, if you want any job, you take any job, you need SQL knowledge. Okay, please do subscribe to this channel, and I'm going to provide in detail explanation for all these concepts so that you can learn SQL easy. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Bye.